There was a bright full moon, with heavy black driving clouds, which threw the whole scene into a fleeting diorama of light and shade as they sailed across. For a moment or two I could see nothing, as the shadow of a cloud obscured St. Mary's Church and all around it. Then, as the second cloud passed, I could see the ruins of the abbey coming into view, and as the edge of a narrow band of light, as sharp as a sword cut, moved along, the church and churchyard became gradually visible. Whatever my expectation was, it was not disappointed, for there, on our favorite seat, the silver light of the moon struck a half-reclining figure, snowy white. The coming of the cloud was too quick for me to see much, for shadow shut down on light almost immediately, but it seemed to me as though something dark stood behind the seat where the white figure shone, and bent over it. What it was, whether man or beast, I could not tell. Welcome back, friends and foes, even, to another rendition of One Death, One Page. We are so glad to have any of you here, any and all of you. Misha White in the chat, thank you for sending the little heart. And I'll be sending one right back at you with each and every word. It was where we left off with the adventures of finding sleepwalking Lucy. And let us not waste another moment. I do hope I'm not being drowned out by the music. Please let me know if I have my levels okay. The coming of the cloud was too quick for me to see much, for shadow shut down on light almost immediately. But it seemed to me as though something dark stood behind the seat where the white figure shone, and bent over it. What it was, whether man or beast, I could not tell. I did not wait to catch another glance, but flew down the steep steps to the pier and along by the fish market to the bridge, which was the only way to reach the east cliff. The town seemed as dead, for not a soul did I see. I rejoiced that it was so, for I wanted no witness of poor Lucy's condition. The time and distance seemed endless, and my knees trembled, and my breath came labored as I toiled up the endless steps to the abbey. I must have gone fast, and yet it seemed to me as if my feet were weighted with lead, and as though every joint in my body were rusty. When I got almost to the top, I could see the seat and the white figure, for I was now close enough to distinguish it, even through the spells of shadow. There was undoubtedly something long and black bending over the half-reclining white figure. I called in fright, "Lucy! Lucy!" And something raised a head, and from where I was I could see a white face and red, gleaming eyes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Lucy did not answer, and I ran on to the entrance of the churchyard. As I entered, the church was between me and the seat, and for a minute or so I lost sight of her. When I came in view again, the cloud had passed, and the moonlight struck so brilliantly I could see Lucy half reclining with her head lying over the back of the seat. She was quite alone. There was not a sign of any living thing about. When I bent over her, I could see she was still asleep. Her lips were parted, and she was breathing not softly as usual with her, but in long, heavy gasps, as though striving to get her lungs full at every breath. As I came close, she put up her hand in her sleep and pulled the collar of her nightdress close around her, as though she felt the cold. I flung the warm shawl over her and drew the edges tight around her neck, for I dreaded lest she get some deadly chill from the night air, unclad as she was. I feared to wake her all at once, so, in order to have my hands free to help her, I fastened the shawl at her throat with a big safety pin. But I must have been clumsy in my anxiety and pinched or pricked her with it, for by and by, when her breathing became quieter, she put her hand to her throat again and moaned. When I had her carefully wrapped up, I put my shoes on her feet and then began very gently to wake her. Important. Must stay hydrated for this kind of work. At first she did not respond, but gradually she became more and more uneasy in her sleep, moaning and sighing occasionally. At last, as time was passing fast, and for many other reasons, I wished to get her at home at once. I shook her forcibly, till finally she opened her eyes and awoke. She did not seem surprised to see me, as, of course, she did not realize all at once where she was. Lucy always wakes prettily, and even at such a time, when her body must have been chilled with cold, and her mind somewhat appalled at waking unclad. In a churchyard at night, she did not lose her grace. She trembled a little and clung to me. When I told her to come at once with me home, she rose without a word, with the obedience of a child. As we passed along, the gravel hurt my feet, and Lucy noticed me wince. She stopped and wanted to insist upon my taking my shoes, but I would not. However, when we got to the pathway outside the churchyard, where there was a puddle of water remaining from the storm, I daubed my feet with mud, using each foot in turn on the other, so that as we went home, no one, in case as we should meet anyone, should notice my bare feet. Fortune favored us, and we got home without meeting a soul. Once we saw a man, who seemed not quite sober, passing along a street in front of us, but we hid in a door till he had disappeared up an opening such as there are here. Steep little closes, or wynds, as they call them in Scotland. My heart beat so loud all the time, sometimes I thought I should faint. I was filled with anxiety about Lucy, not only for her health, lest she should suffer from the exposure, but for her reputation, in case the story should get wind. When we got in and had washed our feet and had said a prayer for thankfulness together, I tucked her into bed. Before falling asleep, she asked, even implored me not to say a word to anyone, even her mother, about her sleepwalking adventure. I hesitated at first to promise, but on thinking of the state of her mother's health and how the knowledge of such a thing would fret her, and think too of how such a story might become distorted, nay, infallibly would, in case it should leak out, I thought it wiser to do so. I hope I did right. I have locked the door, and the key is tied to my wrist, so perhaps I shall not be again disturbed. Lucy is sleeping soundly. The reflex of the dawn is high and far over the sea. Same day, noon. All goes well. Lucy slept till I woke her and seemed not to have changed her side. The adventure of the night does not seem to have harmed her. On the contrary, it has benefited her, for she looks better this morning than she has done for weeks. I was sorry to notice that my clumsiness with the safety pin hurt her. Indeed, it might have been serious, for the skin of her throat was pierced. I must have pinched up a piece of loose skin and have transfixed it, for there are 2 little red points like pinpricks, and on the band of her nightdress was a drop of blood. When I apologized and was concerned about it, she laughed and petted me, and said she did not even feel it. Fortunately, it cannot leave a scar, as it is so tiny. Mina doesn't know about vampires. Guys, who's gonna tell her? Same day, night. We passed a happy day. The air was clear and the sun bright, and there was a cool breeze. We took our lunch to Mulgrave Woods, Mrs. Westernrug driving by the road, and Lucy and I walking by the cliff path and joining her at the gate. I felt a little sad myself, for I could not... Did I say Mrs. or Mr.? Anyway, Mrs. Westernrug. I felt a little sad myself, for I could not but feel how absolutely happy it would have been had Jonathan been with me. But there, I must only be patient. In the evening we strolled in the casino terrace and heard some good music by Spohr and Mackenzie, and went to bed early. Lucy seems more restful than she has been for some time, and fell asleep at once. I shall lock the door and secure the key the same as before, though I do not expect any trouble tonight. 12th of August. My expectations were wrong, for twice during the night I was wakened by Lucy trying to get out. She seemed, even in her sleep, to be a little impatient at finding the door shut, and went back to bed under a sort of protest. I woke with the dawn and heard the birds chirping outside of the window. Lucy woke too, and I was glad to see her. Was even better than on previous morning. All her old gaiety of manner seemed to have come back, and she came and snuggled in beside me and told me all about Arthur. I told her how anxious I was about Jonathan, and she tried to comfort me. Well, she succeeded somewhat, for though sympathy can't alter facts, it can make them more bearable. 13th of August. Another quiet day, and to bed with the key on my wrist as before. Again, I awoke in the night and found Lucy sitting up in bed, still asleep, pointing to the window. I got up quietly and, pulling aside the blind, looked out. It was brilliant moonlight, and the soft effect of the light over the sea and sky merged together in one great silent mystery. It was beautiful beyond words. Between me and the moonlight fitted a great bat, coming and going in great whirling circles. Once or twice it came quite close. Once or twice it came quite close, but was, I suppose, frightened at seeing me, and flitted away across the harbor towards the abbey. When I came back from the window, Lucy had lain down again, and was sleeping peacefully. She did not stir again all night. 14th of August. On the East Cliff, riding and writing all day, Lucy seems to have become much in love with the spot as I am, and it is hard to get her away from it when it is time to come home for lunch or tea or dinner. Oh my god, hello! Maggie3, how are you doing? Ospin, you're here as well. It's good to see you guys. We're glad that you were here. We were reading some Dracula. We have to get to page 99, and then you're doing good. Hell yeah, hell yeah. We like to hear that. You're getting to page 99, and we only have 10 pages to go, so it's a lot better than last week. Nice, and Maggie's also good. That's sweet. Game's good so far, but we'll be getting into it in 10 pages, which take me just 2 days or something like that, based on my reading speed. But no, probably more like 30 minutes if we're lucky. We can get through this and then getting on to the library. Played some Warframe. Nice. Ospin. It's a good time to drink some water. Oh, I've been in Halo games like long time. I think since Halo 3 came out, it was like around 2007, 2008, and we got like an Xbox 360. That was when I was like, I would have been 11 or 12, maybe 10, somewhere around there. Yeah. Anyway, we're back to the book. I will be I'm not gonna. Halo games. Probably Halo 3. Nope, sorry, I think my connection's a little unstable. I'm just trying to fix that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this isn't exciting. Anyway, we'll just get back to the book for now. Want to try and get to page 99 before 8 o'clock. Hope we can manage that. Hope you can all believe in me. It's time to come home for lunch or tea or dinner. This afternoon, she made a funny remark. We were coming home for dinner and had to come to the top of the steps up from the West Pier and stop to look at the view, as we generally do. The setting sun, low down in the sky, was just dropping behind Kettleness. The red light was thrown over the east cliff as the old abbey, and seemed to bathe everything in a beautiful rosy glow. We were silent for a while, and suddenly Lucy murmured, as if to herself, "His red eyes again. They are just the same." It was such an odd expression, coming apropos of nothing, that it quite startled me. I slewed round a little so as to see Lucy well without seeming to stare at her, and quite that she was in a half-dreamy state, with an odd look on her face that I should not quite make out, so I said nothing but followed her eyes. She appeared to be looking over at our own seat, whereon was a dark figure seated alone. I was quite a little startled myself, for it seemed for an instant as if the stranger had great eyes like burning flames, but a second look dispelled the illusion. The red sunlight was shining on the windows of St. Mary's Church behind our seat, and as the sun dipped, there was just sufficient change in the refraction and reflection to make it appear as if the light moved. I called Lucy's attention to the peculiar effect, and she became herself with a start. But she looked sad all the same. It may have been that she was thinking of the terrible night up there. We never referred to it, so I said nothing, and we went home to dinner. Lucy had a headache and went early to bed. I saw her asleep and went out for a little stroll myself. Nope. Oh, I suppose I should get rid of that. Just these clicks. That's a good audiobook. But he's hearing all these little clicks. Anyway. Should I finish this paragraph? Sorry guys, I'm all caught up. Making the stream look good. I'm gonna just power through. Burning flames, but a second look dispelled the illusion. I called Lucy's attention to the peculiar effect, and she became herself with a start, but she looked sad all the same. It may have been that she was thinking of the terrible night up there. We never referred to it, so I said nothing, and we went home to dinner. Lucy had a headache and went early to bed. I saw her asleep and went out for a little stroll myself. I walked along the cliffs to the westward and was full of sweet sadness, for I was thinking of Jonathan. When coming home, it was then bright moonlight, so bright, though that the front of our part of the crescent was in shadow, everything could be well seen. I threw a glance up at our window and saw Lucy's head leaning out. I opened my handkerchief and waved it. She did not notice or make any movement whatever. Just then, the moonlight crept round at an angle of the building, and the light fell on the window. There distinctly was Lucy, with her head lying up against the side of the windowsill, and her eyes shut. She was fast asleep, and by her, seated on the windowsill, was something that looked like a good-sized bird. I was afraid she might get a chill, so I ran upstairs, but as I came into the room, she was moving back to her bed, fast asleep and breathing heavily. She was holding her hand to her throat, as though to protect it from the cold. I did not wake her, but tucked her up warmly. I have taken care that the door is locked and the window securely fastened. She looks so sweet as she sleeps, but she's paler than is her wont, and there is a drawn, haggard look under her eyes which I do not like. I fear she is fretting about something. I wish I could find out what it is. Fretting about becoming a vampire. Thank you, Maggie. That's very kind. And the follow is also very kind. Find out what it is. 15th of August. Rose later than usual. Rose later than usual. I was like, who's Rose? Dummy. Rose later than usual. Lucy was languid and tired. Languid? Oh boy. And slept on after we'd been called. We had a happy surprise at breakfast. Arthur's father is better, and he wants the marriage to come off soon. Lucy is full of quiet joy, and her mother is glad and sorry at once. Later on in the day, she told me the cause. She is grieved to lose Lucy as her very own, but she is rejoiced that she is soon to have someone to protect her. Poor dear, sweet lady! She confided to me that she has got her death warrant. She has not told Lucy, and made me promise secrecy. Her doctor told her that within a few months, at most, she must die, for her heart is weakening. At any time, even now, a sudden shock would be almost sure to kill her. Ah, we were wise to keep from her the affair of the dreadful night of Lucy's sleepwalking. Very true. Very, very true. "17th of August. No diary for 2 whole days. I've not had the heart to write. Some sort of shadowy pall seems to be coming over our happiness. No news from Jonathan, and Lucy seems to be growing weaker, whilst her mother's hours are numbering to a close. I do not understand Lucy's fading away as she is doing. She eats well and sleeps well and enjoys the fresh air, but all the time the roses in her cheeks are fading, and she gets weaker and more languid day by day. At night I fear her gasping as if for air." I'm gonna have to Google this word real quick to see how it is made. Nice, make logos, banners, emotes and stuff. That's really cool. That's a very kind offer, but I actually I have a friend that I have actually right now working on a couple of banners and emotes, logos and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's I very much appreciate the offer. Oh god. Ooh. Oh, I know, I'm sorry. But I appreciate sticking around if you like Halo, or if you like this audiobook / game vibe that we got going on. But anyway, I'm going to jump back in it. I keep the key of our door always fastened to my wrist at night, but she gets up and walks about the room and sits at the open window. Last night I found her leaning out when I woke up, and when I tried to wake her I could not. She was in a faint. When I managed to restore her, she was as weak as water, and cried silently between long, painful struggles for breath. When I asked her how she came to be at the window, she shook her head and turned away. I trust her feeling ill may not be from that unlucky prick for the safety pin. I looked at her throat just now as she lay asleep, and the tiny wounds seemed not to have healed. They are still open, and if anything, larger than before, and the edges of them are faintly white. They are like little white dots with red centers. Unless they heal within a day or two, I shall insist on the doctor seeing about them. Letter: Samuel F. Billington and Sons, Solicitors, Whitby, to Messrs. Carters, Patterson, and Co., London. 17th of August. Dear Sirs, herewith please receive invoice of goods sent by Great Northern Railway. Same are to be delivered at Carfax, near Purfleet, immediately on receipt at goods station King's Cross. The house is at present empty, but enclosed please find keys, all of which are labelled. You will please You will please deposit the boxes, 50 in number, which form the consignment, in the partially ruined building forming part of the house and marked A on the rough diagrams enclosed. Your agent will easily recognize the locality, as it is the ancient chapel of the mansion. The goods leave by the train at 9:30 tonight, and will be due at King's Cross by 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. As our client wishes the delivery made as soon as possible, we shall be obliged by your having teams ready at King's Cross at the time named and forthwith conveying the goods to destination. In order to obviate any delays possible through any routine requirements as to payment in your departments, we enclose check herewith for £10, receipt of which please acknowledge. Should the charge be less than this amount, you can return balance. If greater, we shall at once send check for difference on hearing from you. You are to leave the keys on coming away in the main hall of the house, where the proprietor may get them on his entering the house by means of his duplicate key. Pray do not take us as exceeding the bounds of business courtesy in pressing you in all ways to use utmost expedition. We are, dear sirs, faithfully yours, Samuel F. Billington and Son. Letter, Messrs. Carter, Patterson & Co., London, Messrs. Billington and Son, Whitby. 21st of August. Dear sirs, we beg to acknowledge £10 received and to return check of £1, 17 silver, 9... Oh no. I don't know. I'm too stupid to know how they would be counting money back then. Or even now. In this part of the world. Oh well. Amount of overplus as shown in received amount herewith. Goods are delivered in exact accordance with instructions and keys left in parcel in main hall as directed. We are, dear sirs, yours respectfully, Pro Carter Patterson & Co. Mina Murray's Journal. 18th of August. I am happy today and write sitting on the seat in the churchyard. Lucy is ever so much better. Last night she slept well all night and did not disturb me once. The roses seem coming back already to her cheeks, and though she is still sadly pale and wan looking, if she were in any way anemic, I could understand it, but she is not. She is in gay spirits and full of life and cheerfulness. All the morbid reticence seems to have passed from her, and she has just reminded me, as if I needed any reminding, of that night, and that it was here, on this very seat, I found her asleep. As she told me, she tapped playfully with the heel of her boot on the stone slab and said, "My poor little feet didn't make much noise then. I dare say poor old Mr. Swales could have told me that it was because I didn't want to wake up Geordie." As she was in such a communicative humor, I asked her if she had dreamed it all that night. Before she answered, that sweet puckered look came into her forehead, which Arthur, I call him Arthur for her habit, says he loves, and indeed, I don't wonder that he does. Then she went on in a half-dreaming kind of way, as if trying to recall it to herself. I didn't quite dream, but it all seemed to be real. I only wanted to be here in this spot. I don't know why, for I was afraid of something. I don't know what. I remember, though I suppose I was asleep, passing through the streets and over the bridge. A fish leaped as I went by, and I leaned over to look at it. And I heard a lot of dogs howling. The whole town seemed as if it must be full of dogs all howling at once, as I went up the steps. Then I had a vague memory of something long and dark with red eyes, just as we saw in the sunset, and something very sweet and very bitter all around me at once. And then I seemed sinking into deep green water, and there was a singing in my ears, as I have heard there is to drowning men, and then everything seemed passing away from me. My soul seemed to go out from my body and float about the air. I seem to remember that once the West Lighthouse was right under me, and then there was a sort of agonizing feeling, as if I were in an earthquake, and I came back and forth and found you shaking my body. I saw you do it before I felt you. Then she began to laugh. It seemed a little uncanny to me, and I listened to her breathlessly. I did not quite like it, and thought it better not to keep her mind on the subject. so we drifted on to another subject, and Lucy was like her old self again. When we got home, the fresh breeze had her braced up, and her pale cheeks were really more rosy. Her mother rejoiced when she saw her, and we all spent a very happy evening together. Quick. "19th of August. Joy, 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 although not all joy. At last news of Jonathan. The dear fellow has been ill, that is why he did not write. I am not afraid to think it or say it, now that I know. Mr. Hawkins sent me on the letter, and wrote himself oh so kindly. I am to leave in the morning and go over to Jonathan, and help to nurse him if necessary, and to bring him home. Mr. Hawkins says it would not be a bad thing if we were to be married out there. I have cried over the good sister's letter till I can feel it wet against my bosom, where it lies. It is of Jonathan, and must be near my heart, for he is in my heart. My journey is all mapped out, and my luggage ready. I am only taking one change of dress. Lucy will bring my trunk to London, and keep it till I send for it. For it may be that I must write no more. I must keep it to say to Jonathan, my husband. The letter that he has seen and touched must comfort me till we meet. Letter, Sister Agatha. Sister Agatha, Hospital of St. Joseph. Mary Budapest to Wilhelmina Murray. 12th of August. Dear Madam, I write by desire of Mr. Jonathan Harker, who is himself not strong enough to write, though progressing well, thanks to God and St. Joseph and St. Steinway. St. Mary. Station Mary? He has been under our care for nearly 6 weeks, suffering from violent brain fever. He wishes me to convey his love, and to say that by his post I write for him to Mr. Peter Hawkins, Exeter, to say, with his dutiful respects, that he is sorry for his delay, and that all of his work is completed. He will require some few weeks' rest in our sanatorium in the hills, but will then return. He wishes me to say that he has not sufficient money with him, and that he would like to pay for his staying here, so that others who need shall not be wanting for help. Believe me, yours with sympathy and all blessings, Sister Agatha. P.S. My patient being asleep, I open this to let you know something more. He has told me all about you and that you are shortly to be his new wife. All blessings to you both. He has had some fearful shock, so says our doctor, and in his delirium his ravings have been dreadful, of wolves and poison and blood, of ghosts and demons. I fear to say of what. Be careful of him always, that there may be nothing to excite him of this kind for a long time to come. The traces of such an illness as his do not lightly die away. We should have written long ago, but we knew nothing of his friends, and there was nothing on him, nothing that anyone could understand. He came in the train from Klausenburg, and the guard was told by the station master there that he rushed into the station shouting for a ticket for home. Seeing from his violent demeanor that he was English, they gave him a ticket for the furthest station on the way thither that the train reached. Be assured that he is well cared for. He has won all hearts by his sweetness and gentleness. He is truly getting on well, and I have no doubt will in a few weeks be all himself. But be careful for him for safety's sake. There are, I pray God and St. Joseph and Station Mary, many, many happy years for you both. Stewards, St. Joseph and Stewards, probably. Yeah. Dr. Seward's diary. Oh, I think these are my favorite. Entries so far. One's about Renfield. Renfield? Dr. Seward's diary. 19th of August. Strange and sudden change in Renfield last night. About 8 o'clock he began to get excited and sniff about as a dog does when setting. The attendant was struck by his manner, and knowing my interest in him, encouraged him to talk. He is usually respectful to the attendant, and at times servile, but tonight the man tells me he was quite haughty. would not condescend to talk with him at all. All he would say was,
"I don't want to talk to you. You don't count now. The master is at hand."
The attendant thinks it is some sudden form of religious mania which has seized him. If so, we must look out for squalls, for a strong man with homicidal and religious mania at once might be dangerous. The combination is a dreadful one. At 9 o'clock, I visited him myself. His attitude to me was the same as that to the attendant. In his sublime self-feeling, the difference between myself and the attendant seemed to him as nothing. It looks like religious mania, and he will soon think that he himself is God. These infinitesimal distinctions between man and man are too paltry for an omnipotent being. How these madmen give themselves away! The real God taketh heed lest a sparrow fall, but the God created from human vanity sees no difference between an eagle and a sparrow. Oh, if men only knew. Man, that goes hard. The God created from human vanity sees no difference between an eagle and a sparrow. For half an hour or more, Renfield kept getting excited in greater and greater degree. I did not pretend to be watching him, but I kept strict observation all the time. All at once, this shifty look came into his eyes, which we always see with a madman has seized an idea, and with it the shifty movement of the head back which asylum attendants come to know so well. He became quite quiet, and went and sat on the edge of his bed resignedly, and looked into space with lackluster eyes. I thought I would find out if his apathy were real or only assumed, and try to lead him to talk of his pets, a theme which had never failed to excite his attention. At first he made no reply, but at length said testily,
"Bother them all. I don't care a pin about them."
"What?" I said. "You don't mean to tell me that you don't care about spiders?" Spiders at present are his hobby, and the notebook is filling up with columns of small figures. To this he answered enigmatically,
"The bride maidens rejoice, the eyes that wait the coming of the bride. But when the bride draweth nigh, then the maidens shine not the eyes that are filled."
He would not explain himself, but remained obstinately seated on his bed all the time I remained with him. I am weary tonight and in low spirits. I cannot but think of Lucy, and how different things might have been. If I don't sleep at once, chloral, the modern Morpheus. I must be careful not to let it grow into a habit. No, I shall take none tonight. I have thought of Lucy, and I shall not dishonor her by mixing the two. If need be, tonight shall be sleepless. Later, glad I made the resolution, gladder that I kept to it, I had lain tossing about, and had heard the clock strike only twice, when the night watchman came to me, sent up from the ward, to say that Renfield had escaped. I threw on my clothes and ran down at once. My patient is too dangerous a person to be roaming about. Those ideas of his might work out dangerously with strangers. The attendant was waiting for me. He said he had seen him not 10 minutes before, seemingly asleep in his bed. When he had looked through the observation trap in the door, his attention was called by the sound of a window being wrenched out. He ran back and saw his feet disappear through the window, and had at once sent up for me. He was only in his night gear and cannot be far off. The attendant thought it would be more useful to watch where he should go than to follow him, as he might lose sight of him whilst getting out of the building by the door. He is a bulky man and couldn't get through the window. I am thin, so with this aid I got out, but feet foremost, and as we were only a few feet above ground, landed unhurt. The attendant told me the patient had gone to the left and had taken a straight line, so I ran as quickly as I could. As I got through the belt of trees, I saw a white figure scale with high wall. I saw a white figure scale the high wall which separates our grounds from those of the deserted house. I ran back at once, told the watchman to get 3 or 4 men immediately and follow me into the grounds of Carfax, in case our friend might be dangerous. I got a ladder myself, and crossing the wall, dropped down on the other side. I could see Renfield's figure just disappearing behind the angle of the house, so I ran after him. On the far side of the house, I found him pressed close against the old iron-bound oak door of the chapel. He was talking, apparently, to someone, but I was afraid to go near enough to hear what he was saying, lest I might frighten him and he should run off. Chasing an errant swarm of bees is nothing to following a naked lunatic when the fit of escaping is upon him. After a few minutes, however, I could see that he did not take note of anything around him, and so ventured to draw nearer to him, the more so as my men had now crossed the wall and were closing him in. I heard him say,
"I am here to do your bidding, master. I am your slave, and you will reward me, for I shall be faithful. I have worshipped you long and afar off. Now that you are near, I await your commands, and you will not pass me by. Will you, dear master, in your distribution of good things?"
He is a selfish old beggar anyhow. He thinks of the loaves and the fishes even when he believes his is in a real presence. His manias make a startling combination. When we closed in on him, he fought like a tiger. He is immensely strong, for he is more like a wild beast than a man. I never saw a lunatic in such a paroxysm of rage before, and I hope I shall not again. It is a mercy that we have found out his strength and in his danger at good time. With strength and determination like this, he might have done wild work before he was caged. He is safe now, at any rate. Jack Shepherd himself couldn't get free from the strait waistcoat that keeps him restrained, and he's chained to the wall. He's chained to the wall in the padded room. His cries were at times awful, but the silences that follow were more deadly still, for he means murder in every turn and movement. Just now he spoke coherent words for the first time.
"I shall be patient, master. It is coming.
So I took the hint and came to. I was too excited to sleep, but this diary has quieted me, and I feel I shall get some sleep tonight. Chapter 9. Letter Mina Harker to Lucy Westenra. Budapest, 24th of August. My dearest Lucy, I know you will be anxious to hear all that has happened since we parted at the railway station at Whitby. Well, my dear, I got to Hull all right and caught the boat to Hamburg, and then the train on there. I feel that I can hardly recall anything of the journey, except that I knew I was coming to Jonathan, and that I should have to do some nursing. I had better get all the sleep I could. I found my dear one, oh so thin and pale and weak-looking. All the resolution has gone out of his dear eyes, and that quiet dignity which I told you was in the face which I told you was in his face has vanished. He is only a wreck of himself, and he does not remember anything that has happened to him for a long time past. At least he wants me to believe so, and I shall never ask. He has had some terrible shock, and I fear it might tax his poor brain if he were to try to recall it. Sister Agatha, who is a good creature and a born nurse, tells me that he wanted her to tell me what they were, but she would only cross herself and say she would never tell, that the ravings of the sick were the secrets of God, and that if a nurse through her vocation should hear them, she should respect her trust. She's a sweet, good soul, and the next day, when she saw I was troubled, she opened up the subject my poor dear raved about, added, I can tell you this much, my dear, that it is not much about anything which he has done wrong himself, and you, as his wife-to-be, have no cause to be concerned. He has not forgotten you or what he owes you. His fear was of great and terrible things, which no mortal can treat of. I do believe the soul thought I might be jealous lest my poor dear should have fallen in love with any other girl. The idea of my being jealous about Jonathan, and yet, my dear, let me whisper, I felt a thrill of joy through me when I knew that no other woman was cause for trouble. I am now sitting by his bedside, where I can see his face while he sleeps. He is waking. When he woke, he asked me for his coat, and he wanted to get something from the pocket. I asked Sister Agatha, and she brought all his things. I saw amongst them was his notebook, and was going to ask him to let me look at it, for I knew that I might find some clue to his trouble. But I suppose he must have seen my wish in my eyes, for he sent me over to the window, saying he wanted to be quite alone for a moment. Then he called me. Oh, is this 99? Oh my God, are we going to finish the letter? Shoot. Then he called me back, and he said to me very solemnly, Wilhelmina, I knew Wilhelmina. I knew that then that he was in deadly earnest, for he has never called me by that name since he asked me to marry him. You know, dear, my ideas of the trust between husband and wife, there should be no secret, no concealment. I have had a great shock, and when I try to think of when it is, I feel my head spin round, and I do not know if it is real or the dreaming of a madman. You know I had a brain fever, and that is to be mad. The secret is here, and I do not want to know it. I want to take up my life here, with our marriage. For my dear, we had decided to be married as soon as the formalities are complete. Are you willing, Wilhelmina, to share my ignorance? Here is the book. Take it and keep it. Read it if you will, but never let me know unless, indeed, some solemn duty should come upon me to go back to the bitter hours. Asleep or awake, sane or mad, recorded here. He fell back exhausted, and I put the book under his pillow and kissed him. I have Sister Agatha to beg the Superior to let our wedding be this afternoon, and am waiting her reply. Oh. And that's a great place to leave it. When the letter ends, or it's not even the letter's still going, but when that paragraph, that sentence, that ends on the page, that's perfect. That's exactly what we need for a One Death, One Page. Now, it is time. We will turn down the music. We will stop it all together. It is time to get into Halo. Turn on the lights. The vibe. Because it's Halo time. And I'm already on the library. Oh yeah. And music's already going. And we're already doing the library. Yeah, I guess resume solo game. Oh shoot. Oh, I'm not excited. Yep. It's time. But here we go. Well, that's a little bit better. Ooh. Oh.
If the flood escapes this halo, it will of course consume all viable hosts in this galaxy. Why, naturally, the flood is simply too dangerous to release, and mass sterilization protocols may again need to be enacted. Of course, samples were kept here after the last catastrophic outbreak, for study. It seems that decision may have been an error. I would conjecture that the other species currently on the installation are responsible for releasing the flood. They seem most persistent in their attempts to access
extra dialogue.
restricted areas. We must collect the index before we can activate the installation. We are near the index chamber. Follow me.
So why did we just teleport? You teleported me to Everest to tell me that. Okay. We just start off here. Okay.
The index is naturally our first priority. We cannot activate the installation's failsafes without the index. We must make our way to the transit lift on the other side of this level.
A cursor. Oh, hey guys. Oof. Oh, okay. This looks smaller than it did in CE. We're like right into it. Oh, I pray to God they made it just a little bit shorter. I hope there aren't as many doors. I heard I know there are going to be some pure forms, so. Hey guys.
Despite the containment protocols.
Yeah, just. Ooh, secret? Aha! Extra weapon is good secret. Extra weapons are a good secret we like. He's wonderful. Ah, hey guys. boy. This is what I want. Oh my god, guy.
Containment failure. System integrity at... Oh, the audacity.
Oh. The audacity. Oh, hey, guy. No, don't you dare. Oh. Bro. Nice. Oh, they definitely sound creepier. Man, this guy doesn't help at all. Come on, Spark. Yeah, the corridors are a little different. Okay, so the layout's a little different here. God, aren't you an ugly bastard? Look at you. Hey. And slowly but surely. Let's just get rid of his body. Out of here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh. Wonderful. Yeah, see, the assault rifle kind of kicks ass. Yeah, alright. Now we're moving. Yep, checkpoint done. Easy. Okay, we're still good. We're still on 99. Feeling fine.
Curious. A failsafe has been tripped on this portal. I must attend to it.
We must. He must.
Oh, my apologies.
Oh my god.
This area must be sterilized before we proceed.
My apologies. Spark. Come on, bro. What was that? I guess I shouldn't have been standing right there. It was goopy. Goopy.
A failsafe has been tripped on this portal. I must attend to it. Oh, my apologies. Per protocol, this area must be sterilized before we can proceed.
Oh my goodness. These are some accurate hive minds. Always keep moving. Damn it. Cool. Honestly, I love the Magnum, but I don't know if it's a move against the blood, I think. I like my odds with 2 autos. Yep.
Odd. This portal is blocked. Apologies. We will need to reroute. Follow me.
Follow me. Here we
Wait,
go.
but that's subroutine. Do not fret, Reclaimer. I shall return.
Oh, hey guys. Don't worry, guys. I'll be right back. Hey, guy. Bro. Bro. Magnum's good. I do love the Magnum, but I think I'm gonna stick with 2. Oh boy. Hey guys. Oh, that's. This is a learning moment. You just whack the bodies until they go out of existence. That's all it takes.
Oh, you did survive. How delightful.
Oh, yeah, thanks, buddy. Let's go. A single blood scroll could destroy species. Okay, they're not helpful at all. Look at that. They go down super easily. Oh, but that means probably a sentinel beam for your boy, right? That's probably... If they managed to take one down. Ah, here we are. Yep, that's what I'll do. Thank you. No ammo for it, though. Thank you. Any of these guys die? Any of the beam boys? Oh, okay. Alrighty, Roo. Oh, here we are. Alright, tell me this is an elevator.
Club members continue to grow, Reclaimer. No containment failure expected in 15 cycles.
Oof.
Pardon me. A plasma conduit reached in section 5524 has disrupted power flow to a preventive maintenance assembly. Prepare for thermal attention.
Ah, plasma rifle. Thank you. Oh. Keep running, don't stop moving. Oh, and we made it. We're just that skilled.
We can't stop here, Reclaimer.
No, of course not. who was saying we should do that? Silly. Silly. Oh, yes. Oh, indeed. Okay, but you... Okay, you're just set dressing. You're not an actual body. So, hey, guy. You kind of came out of nowhere, and I don't really appreciate that. And this is it. Oh. Ho, ho, ho. Either way there. Really, either way. Honestly, grenade would have been the move. Grenade could have been the move right there. Wait, it gets worse. What is it? More brutes? Worse. Good lord. Ah. Trick shot. Okay. Why do I feel like there'll be 15 more of you jumping down here any second? As it was. Okay. Okay, we seem safe. I'm just going to keep walking here. I'm just gonna make like a New Yorker and keep walking here. Oh god. They did not like that New Yorker joke. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, not so bad, not so bad, not so bad. Playing this like Resident Evil. Oh, okay, even that works. Oh, never back down, never what? Oh, never back down, never what? Oh, okay, but it's only gonna get harder. Fuck. Oh dear. Open it up, Tin Man.
System integration is proceeding as expected. Please be patient. My task is more delicate than you can imagine.
Nope. Ugh, dang it.
The Sentinels use their weapons to
Oh,
match,
great.
but only for a short time.
Stop moving, stop moving. The Sentinels are distracting. Oh, hey guy. Well, that's really not cool. Okay. He also had the idea of the... Oh boy, that's probably really loud for you guys. Let me turn that down. Alright, 102. 102, that's fine. Don't you dare infect me, little freaking
Please be patient.
freak.
My task is more delicate than you can imagine.
Okay, nice. They still have explosive force behind them.
The Sentinels use their weapons to match, but only for a short time.
Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just go back so I don't run out of ammo. I want those guys to go first. I want to take out these guys, make sure their bodies are gone. Oh my god, don't stop moving. Don't stop. Oh my god. They're coming out everywhere. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all, guys. But that's okay.
Please be patient.
Get through
My
this.
task is more delicate than you can imagine.
Yep. No, damn it. Oh, boy. Alright, this is gonna be... this is gonna be a chapter, I think. That's what we're gonna call this.
Please be patient. My task is more delicate than you can imagine.
Oh! I don't know what got me there, but okay. 105.
Use their weapons to
I'm
match.
alive. 105. I'm alive.
My task is more delicate than you can imagine. The Sentinels can use their weapons to match, but only for a short time.
Sick. Oh, where is it?
See, shotgun's kind of the best. Oh boy. Oh man, cannot hit these. Shit. Hey guy. Oh boy. Oh hey guy. Hey guy, also behind me. Oh. That was 2 seconds. 2 seconds, we would have had it. 2 seconds, we would have had it.
Please be patient. My task is more delicate than you can imagine. The Sentinel uses their weapons to attack.
Oh dear. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, sweet. I think we did it. Oof. Boom.
Including operations.
Shotgun look. Okay, shotgun's okay. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. No doubt, no doubt. Too much headroom.
This installation's research facilities are, of course, most impressive. Perhaps you will have time
Terminal?
to reacquaint yourself to them soon. I cannot tell you how delightful it is to have someone to talk to.
Oh, secret. Oh, come on, I can secret. Elites. Elites? Oh no, yeah, they're flooded elites. Okay.
The other reclaimer.
Ah.
Unfortunately, his combat skin proved even less suitable than yours.
Right. There's lore to this feller. Yay, terminals. Ooh, SMG. I feel like... Okay, we got the ammo for it now. And, oh, and topping off the shotgun. Beautiful. Ooh, and I want that. Yeah, I really want that. Oh, I really want that. Man, this is great. It feels like I'm playing Doom. If Doom Guy and John Chief met, I think they'd be best friends. They'd probably be roommates. Oh, dear. Oh, nice. Sentinel, baby. Okay. Oh, okay, a lot of yous. Really having trouble with them over here. I'm still going this way. Already been up one elevator. I've got, what, 15 more? This is the level that did take me till 2 in the morning one time. When it was on stream just a couple months ago. Not sure if I published that VOD anywhere, but it might be. Okay, I'll have to double check. Dang it. Haha. Fools. stuff. Oh. Very nice. Oh. How are these things breaking through? Like big brutish foes. I can see them breaking through, just not in the way that like they're banging on the door like a battering ram. Them like compressing it. Like overweighing the mechanics. Hola, friends. Oh dear. Phew. Oh my god, where did you come from? Nope. No thank you. Never give up, never surrender. Delve deeper into the library. I don't want to. I already have a book. I am a slow reader. I don't want to come back here for a long time. Oh. Here you are.
Sterilization field integrity will require extensive recalibration.
What does that mean? Hey, guy. It means good luck. It means GG's. That's what it freaking means. God damn. What is the strategy for this gentleman?
That evaluation subject should not be ambulatory. Sterilization field integrity will require extensive recalibration.
Oh dear.
A prime example of why containment discipline is paramount.
Alright, you can spit him out. How lovely. I'm dead. Damn. Okay, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. I like this reimagining of the library, but like, oh goddamn.
Oh my. That evaluation subject should not be ambulatory.
Whiffed that. Absolutely whiffed it. I think I hit a, you will not be spitting out these freaking bastards, asshole. Okay, so they're like hunters, but... okay, wow. But like once these guys are dead, they're dead. Like even the little guys can't hop up and make my life hell. Like they can with these dudes. That's why you gotta whack them out of existence, apparently. Oh, I don't like that noise. But I mean, I'm gonna go check it out. Okay.
Logs and communications records from this ring system.
Oh. Stay away from the bodies. Nice. Granadas. Good. Oh,
I will deactivate
okay.
the security lock. Wait here.
Oh my goodness, I'm dog shit. I'm absolute dog shit in short range. This is terrible. Oh, this music's so good. Youch. Oh, Lord. Oh, I could have. Oh, imagine. Imagine. I could have clutched that. Oh, I could have done it. I could have done it. I could have done it.
Wait here.
Oh, but of course. What are you talking about? What does it take? Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing again. Oh, man. Man, that's rough. Ah, little squishies.
Deactivate the security lock.
That's a horribly unfortunate checkpoint. Yeah, here they come. Oh, no grenades. God help me. Oh, come on. Oh! Dude. Ooh. Clutch that. Incredible. Can you imagine? If that was 111, I'd be dumbstruck. Okay.
As for protocol, the illuminated markers will direct your progress. Follow diligently. Excellent.
Oh, hey guys. Don't want anything to do with you. Oh my god, where did you come from? Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah, I might have to do this though. The Flood always seemed to carry assault rifles and never SMGs. Okay, this room is also entirely new. Cool, but very new. Oh my god. I'm saying, see? Both assault rifles. Oh. Go. Oh, is there something over here? No. Oh, hey, guy. Nice. See, assault rifle's great. It's got great range. Shred him up a bit. Oh. You having fun? Are you having fun, mate?
My full status report
You having a
once we
giggle?
deal with this outbreak.
Psh. Deal with your outbreak. Break your ass out. really want to make sure you learn. They really just disappear, huh? We want to make sure that like the small ones can make the big ones alive again.
Flood activity has caused a failure in a drone control subsystem. I must reset the backup. Please continue on. I will rejoin you when I have completed
What?
my task.
We're going down? Why are we going down? We should never be going down. This doesn't seem right at all. Oh dear. Hey, guy. Okay. Oh, is there a flood with a rocket launcher? Oh, how quaint. Oh, how quaint. They learned to use rocket launchers. How brave of them. But I don't want to ride the elevator. Like that grunt when he jumped. Huh. Oh. Teacher, he's noob tubing. That's not fair. But I don't want to ride the elevator. Dies. I feel like I'm at an unfair advantage here. I feel a little... Oh, at least they're kind about it and giving them a little light icon so I can identify them. Or a little light on the rocket launcher. Hey, guy. Oh, nice. Oh, again. That guy hates me. That guy doesn't like me at all. I just gotta stay away from the fucking walls. It'd be great if you dropped that rocket launcher. You could really use it. Boom. Blammo. Oh boy. My right trigger is suffering. No way. I thought for sure that was another rocket man. Burning all his fumes out here alone. Burning all his fumes out here alone. Wow, 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 wow. Why are we heading down? Have we been heading down the whole time? Am I just not noticing? Hey, guy.
Did you miss me?
No, not really. I'll be honest. I missed the Sentinels. Can you send them back? Oh, yeah. Motion tracker. Sees all, little guys. Sees all. Oh. Sentinels are here to help. Okay, rad. Hope my freaking ram can handle this. go, there we go, there we go. Oh, nice, it's Dakota. Dakota, I know it's you, but that looks like a freaking... that looks like such a freaking spam bot or AI bot. First time in chat. That's the message you have. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm sure that redeem skin's legit. I'm gonna reclaim that on stream and I'll look like an idiot. Oh my god, okay, they got a sentinel, which means sentinel beam. Oh, I'm eager. Oh, but rocket launcher. Little guy. Oh my god, it's getting more infected further down we go. Oh my god! Oh. Oh, I got another one. I didn't even mean to do that. Oh, sick. Oh, cool. I didn't mean to do that. It really does, but I forgive. Well, thank you very much. I humbly accept. Though I may be unworthy, but I hope to be worthy. I kind of like the beam, not gonna lie. Oh, what are you... That's cheating. You can't be up there. This isn't Grounders. Oh, so it just does that to all of them, huh? That's great. Okay, I love Sentinel Beam. Sentinel Beam only playthrough. Oh. Just pop them off. Oh, that's gorgeous. Ah. I want another beam. I'm going back for it. Wonder if should I exit out and just try it? Maybe next checkpoint. I'll try to actually look at the screen. Oh. Look at the screen for the checkpoint and then quit out the menu to use the Oh, I gotta redeem on Halo Waypoint. I've gotta set all that up. I don't think I have a... Is that something you need an account for? Like, what is Halo Waypoint? Is that a separate app or is that something within the game itself? Am I dumb? Ah! Okay, this one's at 7%. I'll just go get a different one. I think there's one more back here. Okay, I see one more. There you are. Yeah. Oh, 85. Let's freaking go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it out. Sorry, flood spores in my throat. Another door.
Security breach detected. Multiple vectors.
Yeah, duh.
Please optimize for close quarters tactical engagements.
That's great. I assume they can't get reanimated after that.
Of 74 inhabited worlds.
Ugh. Okay, checkpoint. I'm gonna save and exit right here. And I'll try to see if I can redeem this skin. Customization, collectibles. Skulls, terminals. Okay, I might just do that for my next... I might just do that for Thursday's stream. I will try to remember to have that reclaimed. Ooh. Sinister Sting. Oh, nice. Oh, I like this combo I got right here. I'm sticking to it. Ah, fellas. I actually have a fair amount of shotgun ammo. I might burn through some of that. Get out of here. I want you. You get lost. You get going. You get from here. Oh, I like this tone, this little soundtrack here. Ominous vibe. Oh, this ambience is sickening. I want out immediately. Oh boy, ain't this level grand. Okay. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Oh dear, I don't like that sound. No. I just ran into... Oh boy. No way, right? Oh dear. Oh. Oh, they can. Okay, well that's annoying. That shouldn't happen. Come on, guys. Killing me here. Quite literally. There we go. Who wants some more? Take the SMG, why not? Oh, here we go. Okay. It's the combination we deserved, but not the one we needed. They are all above here right now. Nope, just one other guy. Or it's a trio. The Stooges. Punched. Destroyed. Get rid of the body, get rid of the evidence. Oh dear. Oof. Not getting me. Oh, great. So it's gonna be dark.
Ah, the parasite works quickly to degrade my containment options. Don't worry, I won't be far.
Ah, motherfucker. Parasites. Damn it. Stay down, man. Don't piss me off. It makes me want to run through the game. I can't wait for Halo 3. Yeah, dude. I'm psyched for 3. I gotta get through this, and then 2, and then 3. Luckily, we're already part of the way through 2. Oh, man. I think it's here. Oh, boy. I think we're alright. Very nice. Just a couple kiddos. Oh, no. More kiddos.
I returned, just as I promised.
Oh my god. Hey guy. Are they all scared of him? Why are they running away? Wow, SMG works great. Runs out of ammo fast. Oh hey, yeah, SMG ammo. Oh boy. Ugh.
Creepy guys.
Yeah, dude, Halo 3 is my favorite. I can't wait to run through it, especially since I think it might be the easiest legendary experience. If I recall correctly. It's also one it's the Halo I've beaten the most and I'm the most familiar with. I know you guys are hiding up there. Come on out. Okay, nice. Okay, see, this is a little different. Anything over here? Okay. Wait a minute. Does that mean I go back? Here? Can I go that way? But what about going this way? More secrets? Ah! I still haven't... Oh, man. See? I'm a fool. I should be using that shit. These sections are kind of cool. A little different. Don't hate it, but I mean, it's like when there are no enemies here, why am I playing light bridge tag? Get over there. There's no light bridge to activate to go over there. Or maybe I activate it in here. Oh, yep. There it is. But then does the door? Oh, I mean, why isn't there just a door there? I don't claim to understand the Forerunner's architectural design, but I feel like that's a frivolous...
The charm of this facility is lost on the less enlightened. Would you not agree?
Bro can't hear me talking shit. I should give him my Twitch. Maybe he can tune in. Oh boy, anything up here? No. Cool steps though. Oh, no way. Camo flood. No. Oh, dude. They really sent the camo flood for me? This is my checkpoint, huh? Cool. Yeah, rad. Bro, no way. Ugh. Beautiful. Yeah, just doing this whole thing again. See, why did I not get a checkpoint after doing this? Really don't. Just want me to run through this over and over again.
And back I go.
The charm of this facility is lost on the less enlightened. Would you not agree?
For I am the less enlightened.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it. Hey guys. Oof. You know what? I know where to get another overshield. It's way back there. Damn it, I want it though. I know where it is and I want it and I can get it. And I still got a little bit of shield left. Still got a few tricks up my sleeve. A few SMG mags under my belt.
If this is the end, at least it will be an interesting one.
Okay. Okay, Spark. Nice. Oh, okay, thank God for checkpoint. Did not want to have to do that run back again. And we're going down again. We must have been going down this whole time, so that's a difference. I really did reimagine this level. Okay, and we're still going.
We must continue. This way, please.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever you say. 4th floor, tools, guns, keys to super weapons. Hello, friends. Wow-wee. I'm excited to see you guys too. Whoa. Okay. Oh, okay. That guy wasn't excited to see me. He was very aggravated. He was aggravated, I think, by my presence. But I think we're almost here. We're almost there. Oh, no, goddamn. Of course, that's what they're doing. Right. Go. Nice. What we got? Yeah, shotgun shells. More shotgun shells, I think. Yeah, like Magnum would be nice, but it's just not the most ideal. Okay, are we going? Right into the belly. Oh, hey, another one. Okay. They're really generous with them. Okay, fuck it. Ooh, and now we know why. There we go. Ooh, but a sentinel beam. Oh, at 100%? Yep. This is mine now, actually. Okay, I'm good. good. See, I wish that would make them invulnerable, or that would make them impervious to reanimation, but it appears to not do that.
Local sentinels are out of compliance and require my attention. I will rejoin you soon.
Oh, great. You will rejoin us soon, chat. That should be okay, right? Oh! Hey, guy. No! God. Bro. Oh. Ain't no way he changed directions in the air. The Flood are great pilots. Okay, I think immediately just go for this one. Oh my God, that's a range. That is a range. Dearie me. Oh yeah, hey, activate this. That'll be a good idea. Oh. Okay, I'm holding down the trigger. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh my God, move! Oh man. Oh, and we were on pages 117. That would have been so perfect. That would have been quite nice. Quite nice. Okay. Armor up. Oh man, that's horrifying. Fuck. Oh, it's scary. It's scary, guys. It's scary out here. Oh dear. Oh my God, dude. Nope. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one, I think. Will they run up here? Oh boy, no, but I am a sitting duck up there. Ugh.
No, don't you dare. It's the Master Chief.
Oh boy. Oh. Try to be a little more aggressive there. Yeah, we're building up pages, but I knew we were going to do that. I knew we were going to do that. I'm just hemorrhaging pages at this point. I just need to reuse. Oh, come on. Oh my God. That's so scary. Oh boy. No. Oh, man. Ooh. No, I knew it. I knew I'd be way too close to him there. I really... Oh, man, I thought he stunned there. Oh, boy. A lot of pages. A lot of pages. No, I really hate that they kill me in one hit. God, that sucks. Oh my god. Oh, why are they so accurate? And where are they coming from? This is the worst. Those are horrifying. Was that it? Oh, did I actually get one though? Did I actually get one? Ugh, I don't know. I think the Sentinel Beam actually is doing some good work. Go. And I'm dead. Fuck. Okay, I have a strategy now, though. I can take out the first one pretty easy. Just want to get rid of these. Just so they can't do me any harm. Oh no! Oh boy, I got trapped in there. Okay, so the strategy sucks, but it might do. It might do. Strategy sucks, but it might do. Ooh, not enough headroom. Maybe slightly more than I'd like. I don't know. Need a better webcam. Need better webcam. Need better RAM. Better everything. Oh, I keep missing that. Oh, I keep missing that. I hate that. Oh dear. And there we go. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, come on. He wasn't that close to me. That's brutal. That's brutal. Oh boy. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, you're actually make sure it exported properly. Oh, nice. Looking good so far. Hell yeah. Okay, one down. Shit. Shit. Ugh. Good to see you, Softa. I'm glad the video's exporting well. I'm having a horrible time. But I hope you are having a good night. I'm glad. Oh man, it's exciting too. I bet you're feeling good. You feeling alright about the edit? Excited to get it out there? Wow, you guys really just don't fucking miss, do ya? Oh my god, move! Move, move, move! Oh! Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Okay, okay, here we go. Oh. That was some crazy work. Oh, that. Oh, man. That really sucked. I'm actually feeling great. Not only about the edit, but also because I fixed pretty much every issue I dealt with when streaming. Oh, sick. Nice. Only took you the entire summer. Hell yeah. Nah, for real, that sounds great, dude. I'd be super happy. Okay. Okay, so they're actually super easy to take out. Okay. Eat my shit, eat my shit, eat my shit. Oh my god, I didn't know there was more stuff this way. I'm probably making more of them spawn by running this way, but I don't care. Oh my, what? Come on. You only really looked into it after I finished the edit, to be fair. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, man, but no, dude. Oh, I'm hella excited to watch it, though. Oh, dude. Okay, okay, okay. Feeling good. Reload, for God's sake. What? There we go. Now live, damn it, live. Nope. Still trying to get a response from Z and J though to see if they want any links in the description. Oh yeah, true, true, true. Yeah, just spam them, dude. They didn't answer in the Discord. Okay, here we go. Oh no. Oh, I don't know which one's which now. Ah, damn it. You DM'd them, so we'll have to see. Okay. We'll have to see. Okay, see, that was super simple. What? Oh, why do you keep appearing out of nowhere? Ugh. Ugh, I say. That's already 37 pages. Okay. At least now we found an easy... Immediately as they come down, I'm gonna be like... Oh, okay, but he knew my strat. He's all too familiar with me. Must be like, screw, I'm crediting you anyways, lol, now. Put in their LinkedIn. Drop in every letter of recommendation. Oh my god, yeah, I knew I was running the wrong way there. I knew that couldn't have been good. Nothing good could have come of that. God, I'm so sick of this part though. Like 10 lol, yeah. Come on. Motherfucker. Is there a similar fucking tunnel like that on this side? Yes, okay. Wow, I did not realize that. Okay, okay. Did I just take them both out with that? Okay, I'm sick. I'm a legend. Yeah, no. This level ain't shit. Furthermore, bow down beneath me. Oh, boy. Okay, nope, I'm just running. Oh, my God. 39 deaths. That's what it took, or 40 really. We were at page 99. Took 1 to get to 100. Oh my goodness. We did it. I never thought we'd do it.
Protocol requires that I take possession of the index for transport. Your organic form renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the Flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation. The Flood is spreading. We must hurry.
Honestly, I need to think of the thumbnail for the video. You know what to do with the VOD, but not the full, but not the vid. Yeah, something in Photoshop. Who's good at Photoshop? Not me. Certainly not me. Oh, certainly not me. No. Alright, that's a new level. 2 betrayals. Oh god, this is a long one. You're never using Adobe again. Oh my. What, they kill your dog? What happened there? Yes. Oh, damn. Damn, dude, that sucks. My condolences. That's bad. Maybe reading some of this Dracula will Yeah, you just don't like it. Fair enough, I guess. Forced to use it for 2 years. Alrighty. Ooh, let's get the vibes back, shall we? Oh, that's desktop audio. We don't want that. Ooh, here we go. That's much better. And so we must read to page 139. We are page 100. I think I might just read to page maybe 120 or 115. And we'll see. We might call it an early stream tonight. I'm just glad I finished the library before 10 o'clock. That's kind of a win for me, honestly. All right. Okay. She has come and told me that the chaplain of our English mission church has been sent for. We are to be married in an hour, or as soon as after Jonathan awakes. Lucy, the time has come and gone. I feel very solemn, but very, very happy. Jonathan woke a little after the hour, and all was ready, and he sat up in bed, propped up with pillows. He answered his "I will" firmly and strong. I could hardly speak. My heart was so full that even those words seemed to choke me. Whoa. The dear sisters were so kind. Please, God, I shall never, never forget them, nor the grave and sweet responsibilities I have taken upon me. I must tell you of my wedding present. When the chaplain and the sisters had left me alone with my husband— oh, Lucy, it is the first time I have written the words, my husband. Left me alone with my husband, I took the book from under his pillow and wrapped it up in white paper, and tied it with a little bit of pale blue ribbon which is around my neck, and sealed it over the knot with sealing wax. And for my seal I used my wedding ring. Then I kissed it and showed it to my husband and told him that I would keep it so, and then it would be an outward and visible sign for us all our lives that we trusted each other, that I would never open it unless it were for his own dear sake or for the sake of some stern duty. Then he took my hand in his, and oh, Lucy, it was the first time he took his wife's hand, and said that it was the dearest thing in all the wide world, and that he would go through all the past again to win it, if need be. The poor dear meant to have said a part of the past, but he cannot think of time yet, and I shall not wonder if at first he mixes up not only the month, but the year. Well, my dear, what could I say? I could only tell him that I was the happiest woman in all the wide world, and that I had nothing to give him except myself, my life, and my trust, and with these went my love and duty for all the days of my life. And my dear, when he kissed me, and drew me to him with his poor, weak hands, it was like a solemn pledge between us. My dear Lucy, do you know why I tell you all this? It is not only because it is all sweet to me, but because you have been and are very dear to me. It was my privilege to be your friend and guide you when you came from the schoolroom to prepare for the world of life. I want you to see now, and with the eyes of a very happy wife, whither duty has led me, and so in your own married life you too may be all happy, as I am. My dear, please Almighty God, your life may be all it promises, a long day of sunshine, with no harsh wind, no forgetting duty, no distrust. I must not wish you no pain, for that can never be, but I do hope you will always be as happy as I am now. Goodbye, my dear. I shall post this at once, and perhaps write you very soon again. I must stop, for Jonathan is waking. I must attend my husband. Your ever-loving Mina Harker. Letter, Lucy Westenra to Mina Harker. Whitby, 30th of August. My dearest Mina, oceans of love and millions of kisses, and may you soon be in your own home with your husband. I wish you were coming home soon enough to stay with us here. The strong air would soon restore Jonathan. It has quite restored me. I have an appetite like a cormorant, am full of life, and sleep well. You will be glad to know that I have quite given up walking in my sleep. I think I have not stirred out of my bed for a week. That is when I once got into it at night. Arthur says I am getting fat, by the way. Arthur says I am getting fat. Jeez. By the way, I forgot to tell you that Arthur is here. We have such walks and drives and rides and rowing and tennis and fishing together, and I love him more than ever. He tells me that he loves me more, but I doubt that, for at first he told me that he couldn't love me more than he did then. But this is nonsense. There he is, calling to me, so no more just at present. From your loving, Lucy. P.S. Mother sends her love. She seems better, poor dear. P.P.S.
We are to be married on the 28th of September. Dr. Seward's Diary. 20th of August. The case of Renfield grows even more interesting. He is now so far quieted that there are spells of cessation from his passion. For the first week after his attack, he was perpetually violent. Then one night, just as the moon rose, he grew quiet and kept murmuring to himself,
Now I can wait. Now I can wait.
The attendant came to tell me, so I ran down at once to have a look at him. He was still in the straight waistcoat and in the padded room, but the suffused look had gone from his face, and his eyes had something of their old pleading. I might almost say, cringing softness. I was satisfied with his present condition, and directed him to be relieved. The attendants hesitated, but finally carried out my wishes without protest. It was a strange thing the patient had humor enough to see their distrust, for, coming close to me, he said in a whisper, all the while looking furtively at them,
They think I could hurt you. Fancy me hurting you. The fools.
It was soothing, somehow, to the feelings to find myself disassociated, even in the mind of this poor madman, from the others. But all the same, I do not follow his thought. Am I to take it that I have anything in common with him, so that we are, as it were, to stand together? Or has he to gain from me some good so stupendous that my well-being is needful to him? I must find out later on. Tonight he will not speak. Even the offer of a kitten or even a full-grown cat will not tempt him. He will only say,
I don't take any stock in cats. I have more to think of now, and I can wait. I can wait.
After a while, I left him. The attendant tells me he was quiet until just before dawn, and then he began to get uneasy, and at the length violent, until at last he fell into a paroxysm, which exhausted him so that he swooned into a sort of coma. 3 nights has the same thing happened. Violent all day, then quiet from moonrise to sunrise. I wish I could get some clue to the cause. It would almost seem as if there was some influence which came and went. Happy thought. We shall tonight play sane wits against mad ones. He escaped before without our help. Tonight he shall escape with it. We shall give him a chance, and have the men ready to follow in case they are required. 23rd of August. The expected always happens. How well Disraeli knew life. Our bird, when he found the cage open, would not fly, so all our subtle arrangements were for naught. At any rate, we have proved one thing, that the spells of quietness last a reasonable time. We shall in future be able to ease his bonds for a few hours each day. I have given orders to the night attendant merely to shut him in the padded room. When once he is quiet, until the hour before sunrise, the poor soul's body will enjoy the relief, even if his mind cannot appreciate it. Hark! The unexpected again! I am called. The patient has once more escaped! Later. Another night adventure. Renfield artfully waited until the attendant was entering the room to inspect. Then he dashed out past him and flew down the passage. I sent word for the attendants to follow. Again he went into the grounds of the deserted house, and we found him in the same place, pressed against the old chapel door. When he saw me, he became furious, and had not the attendants seized him in time, he would have tried to kill me. As we were holding him, a strange thing happened. He suddenly redoubled his efforts, and then I suddenly grew calm. I looked round instinctively, but could see nothing. Then I caught the patient's eye and followed it, but could trace nothing as it looked into the moonlit sky, except a big bat, which was flapping its silent and ghostly way to the west. Bats usually wheel about, for this one seemed to go straight on, as if it knew where it was bound for or had some intention of its own. The patient grew calmer every instant, and presently said,
You needn't tie me. I shall go quietly.
Without trouble, we came back to the house. I feel there is something ominous in his calm, and shall not forget this night. Lucy Westenra's Diary. Hillingham, 24th of August. I must imitate Mina and keep writing things. Down. Then we can have long talks when we do meet. I wonder when it will be. I wish you were with me again, for I feel so unhappy. Last night I seemed to be dreaming again, just as I was at Whitby. Perhaps it is the change of air or getting home again. It is all dark and horrid to me, for I can remember nothing.
but I am full of vague fear, and I feel so weak and worn out. When Arthur came to lunch, he looked quite grieved when he saw me, and I hadn't the spirit to try to be cheerful. I wonder if I could sleep in Mother's room tonight. I shall make an excuse to try. 25th of August. Another bad night. Mother did not seem to take to my proposal. She seems not too well herself, and doubtless she fears to worry me. I tried to keep awake, and succeeded for a while, but when the clock struck 12, it waked me from a doze, so I must have been falling asleep. There was a sort of scratching or flapping at the window, but I did not mind it, and as I remember no more, I suppose I must have fallen asleep. More bad dreams. I wish I could remember them. This morning I am horribly weak. My face is ghastly pale and my throat pains me. It must be something wrong with my lungs, for I don't seem to be getting air enough. I shall try to cheer up when Arthur comes, or else I know he will be miserable to see me so. Letter. Arthur to Dr. Seward. Albemarle Hotel, 31st of August. My dear Jack, I want you to do me a favor. Lucy is ill, she has no special disease, but she looks awful and is getting worse every day. I have asked her if there is any cause. I'd not dare to ask her mother, for to disturb the poor lady's mind about her daughter in her present state of health would be fatal. Mrs. Westenra has confided to me that her doom is spoken, disease of the heart, though poor Lucy does not know it yet. I am sure that there is something preying on my dear girl's mind. I am almost distracted when I think of her. To look at her gives me a pang. I told her I should ask you to see her, and though she demurred at first, I know why. Old fellow, she finally consented. It will be a painful task for you, I know, old friend, but it is for her sake, and I must not hesitate to ask, or you to act. You are to come to lunch at Hillingham tomorrow, 2 o'clock, so as to not arouse any suspicion in Mrs. Westenra, and after lunch Lucy will take an opportunity of being alone with you. I am filled with anxiety, and want to consult with you alone as soon as I can after you have seen her. Do not fail. Arthur. Telegram. Arthur Homewood to Seward. 1st of September. I am summoned to see my father, who is worse. Am writing. Write me fully by tonight's post to ring. Wire me if necessary. Letter from Dr. Seward to Arthur Homewood. 2nd of September. My dear fellow, with regard to Miss Westenra's health, I hasten to let you know at once that in my opinion there is not any functional disturbance or any malady that I know of. At the same time, I am not by any means satisfied with her appearance. She is woefully different from what she was when I saw her last. Of course, you must bear in mind that I did not have full opportunity of examination, such as I should wish. Our very friendship makes a little difficulty which not even medical science or custom can bridge over. I had better tell you exactly what happened, leaving you to draw, in a measure, your own conclusions. I shall then say what I have done and propose doing. I found Miss Westenra in seemingly gay spirits. Her mother was present, and in a few seconds I made up my mind that she was trying all she knew to mislead her mother and prevent her from being anxious. I have no doubt she guesses, if she does not know, what need of caution there is. We lunched alone, and as we all exerted ourselves to be cheerful, we got as some kind of reward for our labors, some real cheerfulness amongst us. Then Mrs. Westenra went to lie down, and Lucy was left with me. We went into her boudoir. Until we got there, her gaiety remained, for the servants were coming and going. As soon as the door was closed, however, the mask fell from her face, and she sank down into a chair with a great sigh, and hid her eyes with her hand. When I saw that her high spirits had failed, I at once took advantage of her reaction to make a diagnosis. She said to me very sweetly, "I cannot tell you how I loathe talking about myself." I reminded her that a doctor's confidence was sacred, but that you were grievously anxious about her. She caught on to my meaning at once, and settled the matter in a word. "Tell Arthur everything you choose. I do not care for myself, but for him, so I am quite free." I could easily see that she was somewhat bloodless, but I could not see the usual anemic signs, and by the chance I was able to test the actual quality of her blood, for in opening a window which was stiff, a cord gave way, and she cut her hand slightly with broken glass. It was a slight matter in itself, but it gave me an evident chance, and I secured a few drops of the blood and have analyzed them. The qualitative analysis give a quite normal condition, and shows, I should infer, in itself a vigorous state of health. In other physical matters, I was quite satisfied, and there is no need for anxiety. But as there must be a cause somewhere, I have come to the conclusion that it must be something mental.
She complains of difficulty breathing satisfactorily at times, and of heavy, lethargic sleep, with dreams that frighten her, but regarding which she can remember nothing. She says that, as a child, she used to walk in her sleep, and that when in Whitby, the habit came back, and that once she walked out in the night and went to the East Cliff, where Miss Murray found her, but she assures me that of late the habit has not returned. I am in doubt, and so have done the best thing I know of. I have written to my old friend and master, Professor Van Helsing of Amsterdam, who knows as much of obscure diseases as anyone in the world. I have asked him to come over, and as you told me that all things were to be at your charge, I have mentioned to him that you are and your relations to Miss Westenra. This, my dear fellow, is in obedience to your wishes, for I am only too proud and happy to do anything I can for her. Van Helsing would, I know, do anything for me for personal reason, so no matter on what ground he comes, we must accept his wishes. He is a seemingly arbitrary man. This is because he knows what he is talking about better than anyone else. He's a philosopher and a metaphysician, and one of the most advanced scientists of this day, and he has, I believe, an absolutely open mind. This, with an iron nerve, a temple of ice brook, an indomitable resolution, self-command, and toleration exalted from virtues to blessings, and the kindliness and truest heart that beats. These form his equipment for the noble work that he is doing for mankind. Work both in theory and practice, for his views are as wide as his all-embracing sympathy. I tell you these facts that you may know why I have such confidence in him. I have asked him to come at once. I shall see Miss Westenra tomorrow again. She is to meet me at the stores, so I may not alarm her mother by too early a repetition of my call. Yours always, John Seward. Letter Abraham Van Helsing, M.D., D.Ph., Doctor of Literature, etc., to Dr. Seward. 2nd of September. My good friend, when I received your letter, I am already coming to you. By good fortune, I can leave just at once, without wrong to any of those who have trusted me. Were fortune other, then it were bad for those who have trusted. For I come to my friend when he call me to aid those he holds dear. Tell your friend that when the time that you suck from my wound so swiftly the poison of the gangrene from the knife that our other friend, too nervous, let slip, you did more for him when he wants my aids, and you call for them than all his great fortune could do. But it is a pleasure added to do for him, your friend. It is to you that I come. Have near at hand, and please it so arrange that we may see the young lady not too late on tomorrow, for it is likely that I may have to return here that night. But if need be, I shall come again in 3 days, and stay longer if I must. Till then, goodbye, my friend John Van Helsing. Letter Dr. Seward to Honorable Arthur Homewood, 3rd of September. My dear Art, Van Helsing has come and gone. He came on with me to Hillingham and found that, by Lucy's discretion, her mother was lunching out, so that we were alone with her. Van Helsing made a very careful examination of the patient. He is to report to me, and I shall advise you, for of course I was not present all the time. He is, I fear, much concerned, but says he must think. When I told him of our friendship, and how you trust me in the matter, he said, You must tell him all you think. Tell him what I think. If you can guess it, if you will. Nay, I am not jesting. This is no jest, but life and death, perhaps more. I asked what he meant by that, for he was very serious. This was when he had come back into town, and he was having a cup of tea before starting on his return to Amsterdam. He would not give me any further clue. You must not be angry with me, Art, because his very reticence means that all his brains are working for her good. He will speak plainly enough when the time comes, be sure. So I told him I would simply write an account of our visit, just as if I were doing a descriptive special article for the Daily Telegraph. He seemed not to notice, but remarked that the smuts of London were not quite so bad as they used to be when he was a student here. I am to get his report tomorrow if he can possibly make it. In any case, I am to have a letter. Well, as to the visit, Lucy was more cheerful than on the day I first saw her, and certainly looked better. She had lost something of the ghastly look that so upset you, and her breathing was normal. She was very sweet to the professor, as she always is, and tried to make him feel at ease, though I could see the poor girl was making a hard struggle for it. I believe Van Helsing saw it too, for I saw the quick look under his bushy brows that I knew of old. Then he began to chat of all things except ourselves and diseases, and with such an infinite geniality that I could see poor Lucy's pretense of animation merge into reality. What a sentence. Then, without any seeming change, he brought the conversation gently round to his visit, and suavely said, "My dear young miss, I have the so great pleasure because you are so much beloved. That is much, my dear, even when there that which I do not see. They told me that you were down in the spirit, and that you were of a ghastly pale. To them I say, poof!" And he snapped his fingers at me and went on. "But you and I shall show them how wrong they are. How can he? And he pointed at, how can he, and he pointed at me with the same look and gesture as that which he pointed me out in his class on, or rather after, a peculiar occasion, which never fails to remind me of know anything of young ladies. He has his madmen to play with, and to bring them back to happiness, and to lose that love them. And to those that love them, it is much better to do. And, but there are rewards in that we can bestow such happiness. But the young ladies, he has no wife nor daughter, and the young do not tell themselves to the young, but to the old, like me, and who have known so many sorrows and the causes of them. So, my dear, we will send him away to smoke the cigarette in the garden, whilst you and I have a little talk all to ourselves." I took the hint and strolled about, and presently the professor came to the window and called me in. He looked grave, but said, "I have made careful examination, but there is no functional cause. With you I agree there has been much blood lost, but it has been, but it is not. But the conditions of her are in no way anemic. I have asked her to send me her maid, that I may ask just 1 or 2 questions. That's so I may not chance to miss nothing. I know well that she will say, and yet there is cause. There is always cause for everything. I must go back home and think. You must send me the telegram every day, and if there is because I shall come again. You must send me the telegram every day, and if there be cause I shall come again. The disease for not too well is a disease, interests me, and the sweet young dear, she interests me too. She charmed me, and for her, if not for you or disease, I come." As I tell you, he would not say a word more, even when we were alone. "And so now, Art, you know all I know. I shall keep stern watch. I trust your poor father is rallying. It must be a terrible thing to you, my dear old fellow, to be placed in such a position between 2 people who are both so dear to you. I know your idea of duty to your father, and you are right to stick to it. But if need be, I shall send you word to come at once to Lucy. So do not be over anxious unless you hear from me." I think we'll keep it there. Yeah, I'd like to come back to Dr. Seward's diary. That would be pretty exciting. Yeah, that's a good place to wrap it up. I might call it a little bit early, but that's all right. Yeah, everybody, thank you so much for watching with me today. I've had a blast with this so far. Glad I actually made it to the Tuesday. I was upset to not keep it going on last week. You know what? Let me make my face a little bigger, and there we go. Now you can relate to me, so I'm not so small on your screen. Yeah, no, I'm glad everyone could be here. And special thank you to everyone hanging out in the chat. Soft I hope the video is exporting properly and it's giving you no problems. Page 139 will be our next goal for Thursday. We'll probably read that, spend probably an hour and change doing that, and then be dropping right back into Halo with 2 Betrayals. One of the longer levels, but oh so fun. Yeah, I can't wait to get back into this. I'm really enjoying Dracula. Loving the way it's told, loving all the different perspectives. Really love the Dr. Seward parts, like Renfield is my favorite. Oh, he's such a weird little guy. We gotta keep keep me updated on little Renfield and what he's doing. But yeah, we'll be back Thursday with more One Death, One Page. Until then, I've been the Yugen, and please don't be a stranger. And until then, stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated.
and we'll see you later.